All right, guys, I want to do a little small, simple, quick education here on the corrugated shipping box, historically, traditionally, as we all know it, versus the new Re-Newbox that is set out to replace the corrugated shipping box. It is just good enough to ship direct in versus the corrugated box. A couple things you'll notice right off the bat. The corrugated shipping box is designed with glue, 3 layers of paper, if you can see it here. You've got your outside liner, you've got your medium, and then you have another outside liner, okay? So essentially there's 3 sheets of paper to make this box, and it's really thick. You fold these boxes up, you've got the same thickness on the top and the bottom. In a lot of cases, primarily what you need when you're shipping a product is thickness, depending on the product, not every product, but a lot of products can have just the thickness around the perimeter, and it's like a brick depending on what goes in it. This happens to be a business card box. So, at any rate, you've got that. Then you've got the Re-Newbox, and notice the thickness, the difference in our box versus this corrugated box. So we're using less material. This box also requires glue. Let me step back to the corrugated box. Corrugated box not only does it have 3 layers of paper, but it also requires glue, and then also, in most cases, requires to be taped up. As you'll know, like a regular box you ship, it's got tape on the top and tape on the bottom that we have to put on our desk at our home. When we get something from Amazon, it's nasty, it's dirty, as you can see here, and it's not really that friendly, eco-friendly or reusable. And then when you go to throw it away, because you don't want this nasty, dirty box on your countertop, you either crush it, or you tear it, or you have to cut it open with scissors and and stuff it into your trash can, right? So it's a lot of material wasted. And although they're pretty well recycled, but so is this box, it's available to be recycled. So now you take the Re-Newbox. This box is designed to be using less material, no glue, no tape, and it's really easy to fold up. This box ships flat. This box also, in this case, would ship flat, but again, the thickness of it and the weight, it's more weight and more paper, more everything, glue. Here we have no glue, no tape, less material, less trees, etc. cut to make this box versus this box. The ratio that we have, the corrugated box, is for every 1 corrugated box, we can make 15 of these boxes. So how is that related to trees? For every 2,500 corrugated boxes are made, it takes 17 trees to make that. Our box, you just do the math, we get 15 more or that many less trees. So to move on, this ships flat. So imagine this shipping flat in a truckload. You would get 500 boxes in a full tractor trailer. In this scenario, you'd get about 40,000 boxes. So it takes up a lot less space. You could actually get the same 500 boxes on 2 skids with our box, since it's so less thick, and where this would take up basically a truckload in a warehouse, and it costs more freight, more time, more fuel, etc. to get it down the road. This could be shipped on, like I say, a couple of pallets. So back to clarify, the corrugated box in this scenario, you're going to get about 500 in a tractor trailer load. In this scenario, you would get 500 boxes, would all come on 1 skid. Could be shipped by LTL, not a big tractor trailer. Again, so savings on freight, fuel, energy, etc. So this box has to be folded up by hand. This box does not. We have a machine. We have a floor model for high production. We have a tabletop model for light production. And then, of course, in some scenarios, in a lot of cases, small e-commerce companies, etc., can fold this by hand. So it's that simple. And it's very highly reusable. This box being shipped direct, which is great, there's no other box around it, but it comes to you dirty, nasty, and it's not very friendly, eco-friendly to reuse, and easy to put together. It's not real hard. You can take it apart, but you wind up tearing the box, and well, case in point. So, at any rate, that's the corrugated box. Go back to our box. Our box is very simple and easy to put together. It comes flat. So imagine, let me make our box up. It clicks into place by hand. Okay, oops, I did it the wrong way, folded backwards, excuse me. Ignore that. So our box is folded by hand. So you click it into place. I did it the same way? Okay, let's do that again, sorry. All right, so our box is thin. You fold it up by hand, clicks into place. It's ready to go. Now, it's rigid and it's strong in the sides where you need it, not necessarily in the top and the bottom, okay? Now, to simply take this box apart, you squeeze the sides of it. Comes back to flat. It's ready for you to store in your closet, ready to send it back to the original Amazon. It's ready for you to send it back to a Dropbox location and put it into get it back to the recycling material company that recycles the paperboard, makes more boxes. So, now let me give you a scenario. So imagine the amount of, or let me give you a real world, kind of what we're doing today. A manufacturer you're buying a shirt from, or any kind of product, tools or whatever, they have to get these corrugated boxes from a box manufacturer. The box manufacturer has to take this box, use 3 layers of paper, glue, process, put it in a big truck, it fills up a truck. They ultimately get to the manufacturer. The manufacturer then puts the product that you order, your shirt or whatever it is that you're buying, books, business cards, whatever, into this box. And if they're lucky, they ship it just like this. And then it gets to your doorstep. It's dirty, it could be wet, and it's not reusable. And you gotta, stuffs up your trash can. So you have to take this dirty box, put it into your house, and open it up like a regular corrugated box, cut it with a box knife. Then you have to break it down or crush it and stick it into your trash can, and it just goes in the trash. It fills up your trash cans, etc. The Re-Newbox, imagine this new world, new way, the Re-Newbox being made at the factory like this is made, and we make these boxes too. But imagine this being less material, less trees, no glue required, no tape. Takes up less space to get to that shirt manufacturer. The shirt manufacturer gets it. This feeds into a machine that we have designed that folds this box up for them automatically, like so. Okay? They put your shirt, whatnot in it, put the lid on it, and they use this box also. They don't put this box into a corrugated box. Absolutely not. This box is the same thickness and stronger than this, or equally as strong as the corrugated box in this scenario, because you have a top on it, so now you've got the double the thickness here, okay, where it's primarily needed. So now imagine this box being the box that has the either print on it, or it doesn't have print, or it's plain. Your shirt comes in this box, and you got the lid on it, and we have the manufacturer, Amazon, or whoever it may be, the reseller, that takes this box, runs it through a heat shrinking tunnel, wraps it with that clear plastic, sticks that nasty label, UPS label, necessary label, on the outside of poly plastic. The poly that we use has a biodegradable agent in it that you literally could take the plastic, take it, rip it off, throw it in your yard, and emulsify in 55 days. So imagine this box arriving to your doorstep, clean, covered, protected with plastic that's easy to take off, that's biodegradable. Then you're left with a nice clean and dry box. Then you take in and you pull your product out of the box, simply squeeze the sides, and it returns to flat. So then you have 3 options. You can take this box and store it in your closet to reuse it if it doesn't have the branding of, say, Amazon or somebody on it. And if it does have the branding, that's indicating maybe they'd like to have it back at the factory. So the 3 options you have from the consumer. You got a nice clean dry box, your product's on the table. Now you take this box, simply squeeze it so it goes back to flat, right? Remember this, took my product out, squeeze it, goes to flat. Now I take it, put it in my closet. The next time I have a gift or anything I need to give or ship, I go back and get it and fold it up and reuse it. Or I leave it flat and I stick it on my doorstep with an approved bag from such vendor, meaning Amazon or whoever it may be. And when Uber driver comes to bring us lunch or whatever, a dinner, he has the option to pick up this bag and return them to a Dropbox location. And what happens there, they go back directly to the mill, paper mills, that emulsifies this and turns it back into more packaging. So it never hits the landfill, never hits your trash can. Let me say this, it never hits your trash can, which then hits the landfill. The other third option is if it happens to be branded and or your subscription box company, clothing, whatever it may be, Amazon for the easy example, wants this box back to reuse the box, then all you do is you leave it flat and you take it, put it on your doorstep. Next time Amazon, UPS picks up, they get these and they ship them back to Amazon. So then now you're doing your part, being eco-actual and actually having less to deal with, less trees, less waste, much easier, cleaner, neater, etc. That's basically the concept that we have at Re-Newbox.
I'm afraid it ran out. I mean, you went over 10 minutes, and I'm not sure when. I was trying to watch it.